very difficult question for me personally. Where do we stand in classics? Yara?
Oh, there's classical ballet. I was from Perm School, which was a really strong classical school. And when I got here to America in 1995, that was a challenge for me. So of course, but it was the same time I used classical training to expand myself to the next stairs. I always call it this. But yes, classical. I think it's the beginning of everything, but we're taking it further. That's how I think about classical ballet. And also classical ballet, it's the art of form, which is I don't know. I can say it's not dying, but it's kind of shading away, in a way. So that's how I feel it. And but on a way we can't really be without classical ballet. It's kind of like going to when should we do that and then take it to the next stairs, or what we're doing right now basically.
Right, I 100% I agree. My also another question is that there's a universal structure of Vagana which exists all over the world. There's not a universal structure of classical dance and schooling in the US. And as you know, that when I travel and I give master classes, that I see that there's absolutely discrepancy how to do that step where you have where your head is turned, when your neck is. We were taught in a classroom everyone is equal. You have to follow the rule. Not dusty Vagana training, which was, say, in 1936, right? It evolves in life nowadays. And so therefore that we have to follow things like dancers now, they have great extensions, they have fabulous technique, and many excellent dancers. Unfortunately, for me personally, I don't want to upset anybody, but I don't remember the names of the dancers because there are no personalities. When I came to this country, and it was Alusha Chase and of course Valentina Kozlova, there were personalities because they were coaches. Like in Vagano method, whether it is Russia or Europe or South America now is following very much into with their own influence. So every country and every classical ballet goes after country's culture. If you're in South America, there's one influence. If you're in Europe, Russia, or South Africa, or even England, there's a different styles of that. And United States right now, I feel between periods. So say in 1970s or 80s or even 90s in Europe and in Russia, when you went to look or take class with famous stars, they were okay, nothing special, which when I came from Joffrey School, I was really surprised. Those are the stars, so they were doing class, but they were doing the way it should be. But when they came on stage, it was far above and beyond. It was absolutely magic because they had personal coaches, and none of us are the same. So we're going to modern philosophers, etc. So you have to address every single person when a student or artist prepares the role. Teachers or coach role is to see the person in front of you and get the best out of it. And I think this is what is missing. We do say in everywhere, less is more. And it's exactly the same in classics. To see dancers dancing classics over-mannered, it's over-mannered. You just have to do necessary to give your message, especially when you do role. We cannot dance now without physical abilities. There's no such a thing that legs down, no jump, not stretched knees, and chaîné in the classics. Even when classics gets revived, all of a sudden going to the original and female dancers doing pirouettes or chaîné at demi-point, it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, because we are now in 2025. Now the question is that, again, we're talking about balance, how to use perfect physical abilities that great technique dancers have, and yet to know why you're on stage, how you come on stage, how you bow, how you leave, how you present, not to be overmannered. Unfortunately, for many people who were classical dancers at some point in our lives, they say Vagano method, it's an old-fashioned. It is not. It's not. We are absolutely in time with that. It's just we need to have one system in the US. And that's my 2 cents on the $1 million question.